Hello students. Students, today I will discuss the answers of unit test with you so that you know your mistakes and you don't repeat it next time. So question number 1 is fill in the blanks. Element is made up of only one kind of atoms, because I have told you this thing that elements, they have same type of atoms, or the atomic number of all the elements is same. About atomic number, mass number we will discuss in next chapter. B. Milk is a colloid but vinegar is a homogeneous solution, or true solution also you can write. Symbol of helium is capital H and E. Please students, while writing the symbols and the formula, follow the rules. Okay, don't make your own rule. You will not get marks. Gram molecular mass of 44 unit is 44 grams. Next is, in the chemical reaction, the sum of masses of the reactants and the products remain unchanged. This is called law of conservation of mass. F. Elements and compounds are pure substances. Now question number 2. Explain why water is considered compound. Answer is, water is considered as compound because it is made up of atoms of two different elements. See, elements have the same type of atoms. Like hydrogen is an element because it contains hydrogen atoms. All the atoms are hydrogen. But compound is made up of more than one different type of elements. Now, if it is made up of more than one different type of elements, then it will have different types of atoms also of those elements. So that is why it is a compound. Now, why water is a compound? Because water is made up of hydrogen element and oxygen element. So water contains hydrogen atoms also and oxygen atoms also, which are chemically combined. That is why it is a compound. But the students have written the answer of compound, or the definition of compound, I would rather like to say. I am not asking you the definition of compound. I am asking you why water is considered compound. So, I have done very strict checking. So, accordingly, the students have got marks also. Next is, classify the following into elements and compounds. So, water, that is a compound. Carbon monoxide is a compound. Sodium is element, and chlorine is also element. Now here also some of the students have made mistakes. They don't know what is compound, what is elements. The students, those who don't know how to write a symbol, they have made mistake. They have given chlorine also under element, but it is wrong. Next question is, write two laws of chemical combination. So two laws of chemical combination is law of conservation of mass and law of constant proportion. Then after that, write the symbols of magnesium and aluminum. Magnesium is denoted by capital Mg and aluminum is denoted by magnesium is denoted by capital M and small g, and aluminum is denoted by capital A and small l. Next question is, write the elements, name the elements Pb and Hg. So Pb is lead and Hg is called as mercury. Here also you can see the elements. Lead is written, the symbol of lead is capital P and small b, and the symbol of mercury is capital H and small g. What is 1 mole? So here most of the students have written 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23. That is not the full answer. Okay. Define 1 mole. It is that quantity number having mass equal to atomic or molecular mass in grams. That is 1 mole. The atomic mass, when the atomic mass and the molecular mass is represented in grams. If the atomic weight, atomic mass of atom is, let us say if it is 10 units, that is the atomic mass. But what will be the gram atomic mass? That will be 10 grams. So that is 1 mole. Let us say the molecular mass of element B. Okay, let us say the molecular mass of element B is 23 units. But what will be gram molecular mass? That will be 23 grams, and that is 1 mole. You cannot say that 23 units, 23 atomic mass unit is equal to 1 mole, and that is equal to 6.023 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms or molecules or ion. So 1 mole is always equal to gram atomic or gram molecular mass, and it contains 6.023 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms or molecules or ions. So here also some of the students have simply written 6.023 and into 10 raised to power 23. So that is not the full answer. Differentiate between the following. One main difference. You have to write one main difference, but some are writing, I don't know, 3-4 differences. Elements are the substances made up of only one kind of atoms, example oxygen, hydrogen, whereas compounds are substances made up of more than one different kinds of atoms. And different elements are water, carbon dioxide. So some of you have got hint from here also. B, colloids and solutions. So one main difference you have to write. Children, whenever you write the answer, please read the question carefully. Here it is one main difference. Now in colloids and solutions, some students are writing colloids are tiny, colloids are very tiny, and then in case of solutions they are writing that the size of the particles is this nanometer or this much, that size they are writing. And in colloids they are writing the particles in colloids are very small. That is not the main difference. You have to write the main difference. So what is the main difference? Colloids are the heterogeneous mixture, but they appear to be homogeneous and they show Tyndall effect. What are solutions? They are the homogeneous mixture which does not show Tyndall effect. So that is the correct answer. Size, this much size, you are just calculating the size or learning the size by heart and writing. That is not the main difference. Multiple choice question, numerical problems. If 110 grams of copper sulfate is present in 550 grams of solution, the concentration of the solution will be, so you know the formula, the concentration of the solution is mass of a solute divided by mass of a solution into 100. So here mass of solute is 110 and mass of solution is 550. So you will get 20%. Number of moles present in 5 gram of calcium are, so atomic mass of calcium is given, that is 40 units. So there are two methods to do this one by the formula which you have to learn by heart, and one is the unitary method. So you all know that 1 gram is always equal to gram atomic mass, and 1 mole of calcium is equal to 40 grams. Or if we do in the other way, we can also say 40 grams is equal to 1 mole. So 5 grams will be equal to 1 divided by 40 into 5, which will give you 0.125 mole. Okay, this is the unitary method. Another method is also there, that is, or number of moles is equal to mass of the element in grams divided by gram atomic mass of elements. So mass of the element in grams is how much? That is 5 grams. And what is the gram atomic mass of the element? That is 40. So you will get the answer 0.125 mole. Now see, number of atoms in 2 moles of sodium are, now see here, 1 mole of sodium contains 6.023 atoms. So 2 moles will contain 6.023 into 10 raised to power 23 into 2. and you will get 12.044 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms. I hope it is clear to everyone. D. 22 grams of carbon dioxide whose atomic mass of carbon is 12 unit, that of oxygen is 16 unit. So 22 grams of carbon dioxide contains how many moles? Molecular mass of carbon dioxide is, write the formula of carbon dioxide, that is CO2, which is 1 atom of carbon plus 2 atoms of oxygen. So the atomic mass of carbon is 12, atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So here it is 2, you can do 2 into 16. Now 12 plus 2 into 16 is 32 and you will get 44. Now you know 1 mole is equal to gram molecular mass. So 1 mole is equal to what is the gram molecular mass of carbon dioxide? Just now we have calculated, that is 44 grams. So 22 grams will be 1 by 44 into 22, which is 0.5 mole. And you can also do by using the formula. That is, number of moles is equal to mass of the element in grams divided by gram atomic mass of element. So mass of element in gram is 22 and gram atomic mass is 44. So you will get 0.5 moles. Next question is very easy, similar to question number 1. 2 ml of acetone is present in 45 ml of aqueous solution. The concentration of this solution will be same. You have to do 2 divided by 45 into 100. Question number 10. See here. Chemical formula of sulfate of metal is MsO4. What will be the formula of its chloride? Valency of sulfate is 2. Now valency of sulfate is 2. So it means the valency of metal is also 2. So first we will write the symbols, that is M and Cl, and then we will write the valency. Valency of M is 2. Valency of chlorine is 1. Please, we will crisscross the valencies and we will get MCl2. So students have written directly the answer, that is MCl2. That is not accepted. This question is for 2 marks and you have to show the method also. Simply writing MCl2, that will not work. Last question, the symbol of potassium and sulfate are K plus and SO4 2 negative. So write the chemical formula of potassium sulfate. So first we will write the symbols, that is K and SO4. Then valency of K is 1, valency of SO4 is 2. So crisscross the valencies and you will get the formula K2SO4. So these are the answers of unit test. So students, you know your mistakes very well. Please don't repeat your mistakes. Okay. Thank you, students.